Previously on Banter with a Kwame fan.
Eject flash disk teacher, and like we have to print some things to like show our working and some graph. So we finish, we give to the teacher. I'm done with ICT. Goodbye, never seeing you again. That means I'm guaranteed my G. It's a home run.
Welcome.
Get ready for it. This is it. Go! Let's go! This is it.
What? You keep up to the thing.
Did you subscribe? Oh, don't bother. You just did. Enjoy the video.
So eventually, back to the story. Wow, exam, we're printing, teacher take home run, 10-0. I'm having the time of my life with this exam. Who else is teaching me? Jeff Bezos, this other guy from Microsoft. Bill Gates has nothing on me. Doing these exams like a boss, yeah? Sip. Wow, so healthy. Are we good? Yes, we're having the time of our lives here. I'm basically just done. Give my paper in, look back, you know, those people are still struggling. So did the other exams same way, same style, was not as intense. And then with all said and done, I was so sure, 100%, if not completely sure, I would offer sacrifice. That's how sure I was. Okay, I might be exaggerating, but I was so sure that this exam is done. We're in. So in school, we had this tradition where when you finish Form 4, the fourth form, you get to write your name, your number to the Form 4s who are leaving. Now the Form 3s used to write names and numbers telling us, we miss you, come back, do A-levels, you know, stuff that nobody would want to do. Who wants to do A-levels? People want to do A-levels. So go do A-levels. We're settling into our own skins, finding who we are. I'm doing a lot of research at that time. I was starting to play around with the idea of YouTube at the moment. I wasn't so sure about it, but I kind of had my feelings and doubts about it. So eventually, we had to go pick our exams. Now during that period that our results were coming out, they came out on a Thursday. We went for them on a Friday. So on this specific Friday, I remember me and Chuba were in church, and it was camp meeting. Now, in camp meeting, what is camp meeting? Camp meeting is when, especially Seventh-day Adventists, the guys I know who do it, come together for a whole week, thank God, bring speakers, and we just enjoy God's word. Basically, a whole week of teaching. It's like a Sabbath, a weekly Sabbath, where every day is like a Sabbath. So that was the plan. We go to church. After church, we'll go for our results. Where we had our results is not far from church. It's just like a 5, 10, most 20 minutes walk to the place. Lunchtime reached, our dad is like, you guys go for your results and then we'll go somewhere. Backstory. So normally when it's the end of a meeting, somebody decides to host everyone, like the speakers, the pastors and their families and the choir together, and like have a whole crescendo. Like it's done, we're celebrating, it was beautiful. Half of the time, let's just say I was playing, but really excited because I know I've crushed it. Overconfident. So working with Chumba to the place, I remember was like, MC, so when you get your results, what are you planning to do with them? It was not coming from a bad place, because earlier I was doing good in class. So it wasn't coming from a really selfish and egotistic, or rather ignorant point. I wasn't that smart. I just knew how to work the system. Let's just say that. I'm not the smartest. I just know how to work the system. He was like, Chuba is chill. So it's like, yeah, we'll see. We'll just see. Always finishing your sentence with that's my brother. When I was in my own world, I've made it. MIT, here I come. London Embassy, top of the morning. Really excited and happy. It was an elevator thing. Press the elevator, going up. Weird feeling when I am in elevators. I don't know if I'm alone. I don't know if you get it too. It's like you feel like your whole stomach or your intestines go up like 2 inches just above it, like touch your throat. You feel it like over here, like you can't puke. It's not puking, and then your brain kind of shifts position, either shrinks or touches your brain, your skull. I don't know what it is. You tell me what it is in the comments. So we finish, we go into the place, we sit down next to each other, and then we're like, hi, what's your name? My name is Brian Maiwa. My name is Bresnev Chumba. Welcome. How can I help? We're here to pick our results. Oh, GCSE final results? Yeah, okay. She's Kenyan. She goes, comes back, please sign here. Please sign here. Thank you so much. Just wait 2 minutes, your papers will be brought. Your pamphlets. Not pamphlets, your report card. All of a sudden, I got feeling of taken overwhelmed by the feeling of imposter syndrome and doubt. My hands started sweating. I couldn't breathe properly. My ears were warm around here, and I could feel my teeth being cold. Weird. But my feet was just soaking with sweat. If I took a step, it would sound like something like that. I don't know where it came from. I was like, okay, so I've been giving guys advice in class, been talking all tough, and am I really what I say I am? I was worried. And then looking back home, at home was another dilemma. I got my phone stolen in the most dumbest way anyone can get their phone stolen. Not like people came in. No. I basically gave the thief the phone. Not like he or she can. No, I placed it. That's a story. That's another story of its own. You should come back, we talk about it. Yeah, tell me if you're enjoying this. We do a part. Another Kwame banters with Kwame. Yeah. So there's pressure back at home. There's pressure back at school. Scared. So I hear some footsteps from like the corridor. Left side of the corridor, I'm hearing katak. And it's as if those steps were calling out my name. Kwame. I was like, shut up. Keep quiet. Like, could you please get your high heels and just tembea mguu tupu? It will really help the situation. You're just making this more intense. Remember? Katak. All the feelings, my body is basically shut down. I'm having a nervous breakdown, shivering almost. Don't have control over myself. Katak. Brian Maiwa? Yeah. President Kujo? Yes. I don't know why Jumba is so confident in this story. So he takes his paper, I take mine. I'm trying to open it, my hand is completely sweaty. Have you ever just visualize a dog licking your hand, like you said, a German, no, like a bulldog, that kind of. I was just like, oh my goodness, can I really do this? So I'm trying to open the slip, the envelope. I think this lady looked at me, took a pic and said, this guy is worried. And like was like, aku soma, wacha sasa ikuwe ngumu kidogo, and closed, and that thing felt like cement, like she put concrete and plastered it. I was like shaking, trying to, and I had no nails, so I was trying to figure out how I'm going to open it, just like opening the envelope. And then I just said, you know what, I'm just going to rip it. So I rip it open, and as I'm ripping mine, Chumba already opens. He opens his, he's going through his form. He's like, wow, Maths A, English B, Maths B, English B, Kiswahili A, Physics, I think he got a B, C or B, Biology, I think he got a B or an A. This guy is just, me over here, I'm still struggling. I'm just hearing these good grades. I'm like, tuko shule moja, I'm in the same class with this guy. I haven't opened mine. So as I'm picking the paper, I'm looking at it, I can't read a thing. Sina shida ya macho ile mbaya sana. I just struggle with light. So this should not be difficult. I even turn it to the light, like, and it's day, it's like lunchtime katikati. Remember, we're supposed to be going somewhere for lunch. So I'm even putting it to the edge of the window kusoma. Siwezi, I can read. But my mind, my dyslexia was just on steroids. Here, I'm even like squinting my eyes and like turning it upside down as if it's going to change to portrait mode. I don't know what's going on. Put it down, relax. Chuma is like, hey, mse uko sawa, umepata? So I'm like, oh, chill kiasi. Kiasi tu wacha acha niangalie. So let me look at it. So I turn it over, I look at it again. Things start coming back to me. Okay. I see my name. I know who this is. This is me. I recognize that. We're okay. Sight is back. Taste is back. Smell is back. So Maths C. Oh, thank God. English C. Oh, thank God. I have good. Those are the two subjects you need to watch out for, because if you fail both, you repeat. Okay, so we are good. Me and repeating have a bad history. That's another story of its own. But me and history have a bad. Me and repeating, not boys. Okay, so Kiswahili A. Who's like me? Swahili Binafsi Mufti. That's my name. To the next one is geography. Remember geography, I was having a problem with notes. Teacher wasn't my best friend at the time. Boss, guess what? Ha! I got a B. He thought I failed. No, I didn't. Still shocks me to this day. High five. Everyone is having, Bob's your uncle. We're just having a party here. Yes. Okay, relax. We haven't seen IT yet. We're okay. Relax. Let's still keep going. So I'm scrolling through the exams. I'm like, we're good. Chemistry, C. That's good. What else did I do? I'm looking at geography, B. That's good. Sioni ICT. So I kind of readjusted like Gazeti. ICT, there you go. Where have you been all my life? So as I'm scrolling towards the side, I could hear my heart palpitate. That's a science word. Harder is like could jump off my shirt. So Chumba at the time, I'm just, as he's speaking, I can't hear him. It's like those movies, somebody throws a grenade and then you could hear like high pitch in your ear and you can't understand what anyone is saying at the time. I was just hearing like mama like, so that's what I was hearing. I couldn't understand the thing, so I was like, okay. ICT. I got an F. Like Fanta, like friend, like friendship, like forever. F. Not even like fantastic. No, that was F for failure. Wow, I was so sad. So what is this? Is this my paper? Go back to the name. Yes, this is my name. Then why do I have an F? F. Can't explain it, don't understand it. Really bummed out, really worried. Don't know. Speech left my mouth. English could not come out anymore. I was so mad, so angry, so confused. What is going on here? Chuma was like, hey, neza ona yako. So as I'm giving him my paper, I'm like, did my class teacher know what she was doing? Because my mind went back to that statement. ICT students from Africa never pass. I guess she was right. I'm not dumb. I'm one of the best students in class with ICT. So I was so frustrated, so confused, so mad, disappointed actually, because I wanted to do ICT for the rest of my life. Because that's the part where I actually find it's my utopia. So we go back to the dinner. We travel to the dinner, we arrive. So as we're having, okay, my mind kind of drift off because like I'm not going to dwell in this, just have a good time with your friends. So we're having a blast. Somebody comes and taps my shoulder. I'm like, hey, can I talk to you for a moment? I'm like, who are you? In my mind, I didn't say it out loud. So I'm like, okay, excuse me. So in my mind, I'm like, this is a Nigerian scammer. I didn't tell you, but during the time of my exams and preparing for my exam, I used to watch like a motivational guy on not really watch, but my mom and I used to watch some videos online about a guy who used to have struggles with school. So this guy comes and says, hi, I'm Dr. Duquesne. My mom tells me you just finished school. You're like, yeah. Like, why is my mom telling you this? So I'm sure you're wondering who I am. I'm the guy who you've been listening to, the testimonies. So in my mind, I was like, you are the guy. Like, my day just can't get any weirder. I'm like, what? Wow, that's so dope. So by the way I passed, I grumble. I'm like, wow, it's so amazing to meet you. It's just never meet your idols. Okay, meet them, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I was just happy, just going crazy. Couldn't contain my vocabulary. It's like, okay, relax, and congratulations. So you actually passed? Yeah. Do you know your parents don't even know if you've passed? I was like, yeah, we haven't told them. Okay, but that's good. That means you've passed, you can surprise them. So yeah, we do more conversations and just me being very grateful to meet him. And he has to go, so sadly we have to part. So he leaves the party, lunch goes. So we have to go back. So the party goes on and ends. So we have to go back home. The whole time I'm just, wow. I felt like this was God telling me it's going to be okay. I don't know, it's just maybe me. Brian, relax. You have all this that has happened to you. You haven't asked me what's the plan. So that's what I felt, but And we park the car garage, parking lot, we go up, we devotion. The day was so beautiful, really nice. And my mom and dad kila time walikuwa tu zile za wanaangalia nile. I was like, thing was, actually it wasn't the same night. The next day is when we took our cards, because we let them sleep with the suspense. That was a difficult sleep for my dad. Yeah, so we gave them our papers. I was so happy, like, oh my gosh, you actually did this again. Like, the odds were against you, but you still prevailed. But I remember what my dad told me that day is like, I'll buy you a phone. After the phone, so it really felt like a reward. And I was really happy, and it came full circle. I was like, okay, I guess it wasn't all bad. Uni. Now what next? We now have to make decisions of our own on where we want to go. And that was a conflict between me and my parents. Like, they wanted to choose and we wanted to pick. And I wanted to do ICT. But remember, I failed ICT. So, part 2 is coming up. I want to tell you about how, if you want to know how it turned out in uni and which courses I took. That's a discussion for another time. Come back, subscribe. If you've subscribed, then you'll be notified when I post part 2. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, don't do drugs. Do hugs. Don't do drugs, do hugs. And remember to pray for your neighbor. And please consider visiting my shop, buymeacoffee.com. I've linked it down in the description below completely. Consider supporting me in this journey of YouTube. Thank you so much. I'd like to shout out someone who just started YouTube recently, but I'll put their channel somewhere here or below. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. That has been Banters with Kwame. You like that title? Do you? Tell me in the description. Bye bye.